Hello, and welcome to Dangerouser. This book has all the answers. Harnessed Inside is a collection of essays and life stories from the exquisitely average American perspective of a real-life John Smith. Raised by his grandparents, John Smith opens up about their lives, starting in Kansas and migrating to California, and the unfortunate events that happened with their family. A range of topics are touched on, including the 9/11 terrorist attack, sexual identity, God, depression, O.J. Simpson, cosmic irony, real-life monsters, circumcisions, and other non-controversial, non-divisive topics. Get yourself a drink and something to eat, buckle in, and see how things look to an average American who is not special or gifted or genetically superior. See how things look to a regular old John Smith. Greetings, and here is the introduction to the book Dangerouser. For my grandma, grandpa, rest in peace, mommy, rest in peace, Uncle Johnny, rest in peace, Brandon Kaiser, rest in peace, Dad, and my Aunt Sherry and Uncle Ziggy, endless love. Intro. Simon and Garfunkel's The Sounds of Silence might be the single greatest song ever recorded in the history of all man. It is not currently the greatest song ever, but it quite well could be. If you do not know that song, you need to 100% stop reading this now and listen to it. Immediately. It is the single most important thing in your life, and you will 100% die right now if you do not or have not listened to that song. Thank you, and I very much apologize if I perhaps put you out of your way. And you're obviously not dead if you haven't heard that song and are reading this. We're not stupid. You also need to read this book, from start to finish, but take your time. It's not a race, no matter how many people insist it is. You've got to try and understand all this stuff together. I've been depressed for about 20 years of my 35 on this planet. Lots of suicidal thoughts throughout the years, never really acted on anything. Meekly hacked away on a wrist with a small knife one time. That was about the extent of it. Still, this is not good. What is more interesting is how I fight it. I had to change my perspective of the world, and oh boy, was that weird to do. No professional help, no prescription medication. It worked for me, but I absolutely do not recommend this. Always seek help if you need it. Always. There will be someone who will help. Somewhere. I'm sure of it. Don't give up and keep looking. Now to the meat and potatoes. This book has all the answers. All of them. The answers to everything. But you have got to know the questions. Because there isn't anything you already don't know in here. I'm nothing special in the slightest way. And the only new things you will read that you don't already know are the things about my life. But it's all really crazy. We're going to get through it together. Because you're here and I need you until the end. So stay with me, please. We're going to see if we can get to the end together. It's a challenge for you. There's a lot of attempted humor coming up for you to judge. It's going to be good, and it's going to be bad, and it's going to suck, and it's going to be great. We're already off to a great start. Unquestionable. Quick riddle. It's impossible for you to have not heard this before. Those who need me do not have me. Those who have me can have too much of me. I am a necessity for a healthy life. What am I? There's going to be stories about my life and my family, and I can't guarantee I'm remembering them exactly right. My life story is also an American story. Very American. I mean, my name is John Smith. That's like the most common name there is. Or was. Not too sure anymore. Doesn't really matter. Anyway, there's going to be thoughts and opinions running amok. Lots of people seem to be turning against facts, and there are facts that cancel out and contradict other facts. Alternative facts is now a real thing that many people believe. I'm not big on facts, so there won't be many of them, so we can just avoid that whole messy fact business altogether. We're dealing with the heart and mind, specifically my heart and mind. Most of this is straight from my head, an average American John Smith head. Literally. Or from my head to my hands to the keys, if you want to get scientific. This isn't an autobiography. This isn't a set of rules or beliefs to follow. This isn't some kind of lesson on history. This is a book. It could be a tool, and hopefully it will be brain food, maybe even soul food. What this book doesn't have is a lot of big words brought to you by a smarter-than-thou, college-educated, silver-spoon-slinging elitist. I'm talking to you like I know you, friend, and you and I are on the same level. Be prepared. Be prepared. My level might be lower. If anything here sounds like garbage to you, throw it away. I ain't the boss of you. Celebrity status in America, the greatest country on earth, has reached influence beyond religion. Being a famous person is more important than what your beliefs are. I don't know when we reached this point, but we have. So I am asking all of you, as friends, Americans, fellow human beings, to hear my little individual voice. The voice of the completely average and mundane, the voice of commonness and common sense, the voice of John Smith. Take the things you want and leave everything you need, but you better take heed, you won't get to see me bleed. I can always change, but you'll always be the same. It's such a crying shame, but someone should take the blame. I know I'm evil mean, and I know I'm playing rough. I know you've had it tough, but I think I've had enough. I was unaware of you ever playing fair, and I really don't care. How's the weather down there? Scott Lucas, 2003. We'll do the table of contents. Intro, about me. Wow, everything is crazy. First sexual experience. Brutal honesty. More about me. 9/11. Wow, everyone is crazy. South Park offended me. Some more about me. The best times I ever had as a child. Doublethink. The old woman living down the street has been kicked out of her house. Little bit more about me. God stuff. O.J. Simpson. Real life monsters. Still more about me. Missing. The kids! Can't get enough about me. Excess. Poor Milo. Last bit about me. Cosmic irony. Last words. All the answers.